What is happening, sports fans? Jermaine Matt from the DFS 5-pack, rocking it with my main man, the DFS Patriot. It is Monday, February 14th. We got, how many games we got tonight?
I think it's a niner.
We got a 9-game slate to cover. Excited to break this down for you guys. We got us both together, so we're going to do one video public for the members-only video, for the public. Day after the Super Bowl is like a depressing day around America. It just is. It feels bad. The game was pretty good last night. I'll get your thoughts in a second. But yeah, excited to talk this slate out with you. A bunch of news just came out, so clarifies things a bit. What were your thoughts on the game last night?
Yeah, I mean, I was upset in the sense of they let the boys play for 58 minutes, and then all of a sudden, they call that phantom holding call on Logan Wilson, and then they missed that blatant, and I hate Jalen Ramsey, so it was fine, but he clearly OPI'd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was early on. That was the first play of the second.
First play of the third quarter. But even that Logan Wilson call, dude, where did he even do anything remotely close that should have gotten a penalty on that?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Those plays really changed the outcome of the game, of the season, of legacies, of everything.
It was nuts. I mean, the good thing about the Rams winning is I had Cup as the MVP, and it was plus 450. So that was a nice little hit.
Hell yeah, it was. And man, I'll say I'm hopeful that the Bengals have a little bit of Super Bowl malaise next year. I don't see them coming back and being there. How do you feel about the Bengals?
No, I think they're just gonna. I think if they were gonna make it,
run, and they're good.
They made a great run.
They could make another good run.
Unless they do something with that offensive line, they're not making any run.
Well, they just did.
What do you mean?
They just made a run.
No, but I'm saying moving forward, I don't see them being any better than they were making it to Super Bowl unless they solidify that offensive line.
That's fair, but I'm saying I think that they're clearly good. They just made the Super Bowl, but I think they just went on a hot run, and they could go on another hot run next year and do the same thing. But so could Tennessee, so could New England. I don't put them above the Cleveland. I don't put them above those teams. You have to right now, but the NFL changes year to year, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. No football for a while. I'm excited. Baseball's coming up soon, so that's really where my bread and butter comes from. So I'm excited to talk some MLB soon enough. Until then, we got NBA. Before we hop into the slate, I'm going to shout out our promoters. First off, Jazz Sports. When you sign up and join Jazz Sports, you get $1,000 back on your first wager. If your first wager is a loss, that's $1,000 back if your first wager is graded a loss. Just really an unbeatable deal. The promo code is 5-pack. Link will be in the description section. And then Loose Lines. Loose Lines is an affiliate of Jazz Sports. They offer really good lines and odds over there, reduced juice and other perks. When you sign up over at Loose Lines, you get 50% off your first deposit. Again, promo code is also 5-pack. I recommend everyone check those out. We got a bunch of NBA games to put action on tonight, so let's get it. Let's start it out, man. Detroit and Washington's our first one up, huh?
Yes, sir. So Detroit, Washington. So Detroit, let's see. Looks like Frank Jackson, but everyone else is in.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit, I don't know. Grant had a good second half. I'll give him that last time out.
Yeah, he did. I mean, not a crazy.
He was in the first half.
Yeah, I think I don't think I played.
He had 1 DK point in the first half. I'm not even kidding. 3 or something like that.
Did he really?
Yeah, 3 DK points. I actually kind of like that. He had a really good second half and lost run. I could see going right back there, and he's still pretty cheap. He's in play for me. By far my favorite piece of Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gun to head, forced to pick a piece of Detroit that I like best, he would be the one.
I like way more than that, but I get it. I don't feel like you have to lock him in.
Yeah, definitely by no means. But again, he's only 6,300, so he has the upside of a 7 to 7,500 player.
Yeah, there's a lot of good value on the slate. He probably doesn't fit the build.
Yeah,
but I like him here as a mid-tier piece. I do. Pretty good matchup too. So.
Right. Lackluster defensively on the other side as well.
Yeah, more value opened up with Giannis out. So
Right, yeah.
That's it from Detroit for me.
That's how I feel too.
Washington,
That trade just confuses the hell out of me, but that's a different story for a different day.
I don't get that trade for Dallas, man. They must have really hated Porzingis.
They must know something, or they're not seeing something that they need to see.
Clearly, there must have been like Luka. I mean, Luka obviously knew about. I mean, clearly they don't like. I just don't. I don't understand why they traded for Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, I just don't get it.
But especially with Brunson too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Tim Hardaway, like,
all right.
Like Porzingis when he plays is pretty like. Maybe he's better from a DFS perspective, but at least you got to get back a big. They don't have bigs.
No, they're going to depend on Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell,
right?
Boban.
I mean, come on.
No, thank you.
Like, no. So as far as the Wizards go, I'm gonna say it. I know that you don't want to pay this price for him, but Kyle Kuzma, man, like he continues to ball. He didn't have the greatest second half, but he only took 14 shots. Like I think he takes more than that here. He's filling up the stat sheet. He is like by far their best player right now. That's just what it is.
That makes me want to vomit. But yeah, I mean, he's been playing good ball. So I mean, it's hard to not play him. But
I never even thought he was going to be capable of being like a 40-point guy per night.
I mean, I thought the days when we saw him around here in the 74, 75 range, I was like, what the hell are we doing?
Well, game logs though.
I know what I'm saying though, but if you just say like, if you don't look at game logs and you say Kyle Kuzma's an $8,600 player, I think he is sub 2% owned. If you don't look at anything except just name and number,
like someone who's like teleported into this year,
right?
Like, yeah, agree with that. I mean,
right.
I agree with that. I'll say though, like he's been really popular every slate he's on, and I think the price jump limits his ownership. It also limits his upside. Like, I like Kuzma here, but there's a lot of guys I like, so that's the problem. Mostly from Washington. I like Kuzma. Like if I do a mid-tier build, like he's in it. If I play Grant, I could do a lot worse than Grant and Kuzma. I mean, Washington doesn't really play good D, so they're going to need to score. I'm about Kuzma. I wish he were $1,000 less. But honestly, though, like you're talking about, like the what are we doing here at 7,600? If he were 7,600 tonight, he'd be an absolute lock.
Oh my God, absolutely.
You'd have to admit that. Like,
oh yeah, it'd be one of those like Drummond at 3,400 type plays.
He's a good play at 8,600. There's just a lot of good plays on the slate, so I don't think you have to play him. Right. But the guys I'm looking at from Washington are the filler pieces. The problem is there's a bunch of them, but if Ish Smith starts, that could be one of the better value plays on the slate. He played 20 minutes, coming back, not his Wizards debut, because this is like the fifth time he's been on the Wizards, at least the second. Yeah, right. But if he starts, which I've heard rumors of, that probably means he's going to play 25 plus minutes. And
absolutely.
The only thing is, like, a lot of times, like we saw with Bones Highland started and was not good because these guys, when they're with the starters, don't have usage. Right. This team sucks, though. So, like, Ish Smith is going to have usage if he's out there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this reminds me, similar to Kobe White the other night, the last time we talked. And, when he didn't start.
Smart over him. And Smart was really good that night. Smart's been really good.
Sometimes I just got to listen to myself and stop reading between the lines. But that's a different story for a different day.
The reason I played Smart there was because that was like a few nights ago. I don't know if you remember that I was talking about. But
the night they played Denver. They played the Nuggets.
The Ayo was playing for the Bulls. So even though Derek White came back for the Celtics, Ayo was playing for the Bulls, which I thought hurt Kobe White, which Kobe White ended up being good. But Smart
he had like 44 that night.
He had what?
He had like 44, I think.
I think he had like 34. Smart
34?
Like 44.
Hold on, let me see. I'm just gonna check real quick. He went. I mean, we'll get to him later on. It was the Minnesota game, right?
Yes, we had 36.
36. So yeah, okay. So still very good for 51. I mean 54. But yeah, I mean Smart was nasty.
Smart outscored him though.
Yeah, that's because what I tell you, small guard on Smart. He posted him up. What did he do the whole damn game?
He had like
posted him up. Yeah, he did. I mean, he was in. Dude, that defensive backcourt that we had.
Like, I never feel like Smart is a guy that gets steals. Like I love Smart. I love him. If he could shoot, he'd be one of the best players in the NBA.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you looked over there on the man cave, I have a autographed picture of him blocking Giannis, and he autographed it, and then it says "Not today" on it. It's
Love that. I
but
love
different story for different day. I mean, I think I
that.
like Ish and I like Denny as well.
What about Pittsburgh?
I mean, yeah, any of these, like I said, any of these filler
Well,
guys.
the thing about Pittsburgh played like 35 minutes. I'm a little worried about chasing here, and I think he gets love because of that game log.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he's good offensively, and like you look at him and you don't think he's a good NBA player because like he looks like he should be on The Bachelor, not like
Right.
starting for the Wizards tonight. But like, dude was their lottery pick out of Gonzaga, prolific scorer there. Like the Wizards are short on bodies. Like he took 11 threes. I don't think that it's crazy to think he has a similar night here. He played 36 minutes. He still might be too cheap. Now, I also know that he could put up 18 because he's very scoring dependent. He also shot 2 of 13 that night, though. Like, he's getting up his shots. I watched a bunch of this game. I liked what I saw from him. They want him on the court.
Yeah.
I think he's too cheap still, honestly. Like, I think he was a lock for me at 3,300. I think he's too cheap here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he is definitely cheap. And I mean, again, if I'm paying for the Wizards, I'm paying for the cheaper filler pieces. I'm not, I understand the Kuzma, but I'm going to play the middle of that with the Kisperts and the Denny and the Ish if he starts type.
If I play 3 lineups, I'll probably play 1 Kuzma. But if I play 1 lineup, he probably doesn't make it. But yeah. Thomas Bryant also in play, and Rui.
I was watching some highlights and he was going bananas. Yeah, this game, the Brooklyn game.
He's not playing like massive minutes. I know the Brooklyn game, he was really good. I think he's definitely in play at 4K. I mean, why not?
Right. Yeah, why not? Exactly.
And Denny, like you said. I mean,
right.
They're all in play, especially if you want to use, there's guys in the next game we'll get to. Jokic is on this slate in a smash spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm remembering what Nurkic did to Orlando a couple weeks ago at Orlando that night, and Nurkic absolutely like ate them alive. And I'm like, damn, like Jokic is gonna go straight up bananas tonight.
He's the late hammer, one of the later hammers too.
Like he's gonna go nuts tonight.
Yeah, he might kill someone. Sacramento and Brooklyn.
This game's interesting. I liked the Sacramento guys last time out. They scored 123 points. Fox and Sabonis were not great from a fantasy perspective, but Fox really came alive in the fourth quarter. The problem was like Mo Harkless was just really good.
Right.
Sabonis didn't take a ton of shots. Like I like Sabonis and Fox here. I do, man. He only took 9 shots that game. Like, he's expensive. I like Fox more, but these are 2 other guys I like. I like Sabonis. I like Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I like Fox tonight too, and I just think it's the pace, and then now that he's got Sabonis, and I feel like that kind of rejuvenated him a little bit. Giving him that really skilled big man, and with the pace of Brooklyn, and obviously they have no Kyrie because it's in Brooklyn.
And Sabonis is opening up the floor a little bit for them because the problem with Fox is like he can't shoot well. Like he's not a great 3-point shooter. So teams have figured out that he's really fast, and they've been sagging off him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sabonis is like clogging the lane, like opening up a lot of things for Fox. Fox had like 15 plus real life points in the fourth quarter, just dominated that last game against Washington. They're 2-0 since the Sabonis trade. I like both of them. I do.
Mm-hmm. I have no issues with that at all. I think, I think my favorite piece is Fox beat, wouldn't kill me if I had 97. That was my stud of left of choice.
Do you like more, 97 Sabonis or 84 Kuzma, whatever he is?
Sabonis.
Okay, I think it's real close, not going to lie.
Yeah, I get that. I think
I like Sabonis so much more as a player, but like, man, their game logs say it's probably Kuzma just based on price right now, honestly.
Yeah, I think I was going to say my bias gets into it too.
Fair enough. I mean, that's understood. Also, it's not like Kuzma's cheap. We know Sabonis is upside. Brooklyn stinks right now, too. But speaking of Brooklyn, there isn't really anything else from Sacramento I want.
No,
they got bodies like Davion Mitchell. Talked about Mo Harkless getting run. Metu. Now Brooklyn's got some guys in play. How about our boy Drummond?
Mills.
Well, if Drummond starts, he's a lock.
He's got to start, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Why wouldn't he? But they do have Aldridge and Claxton back tonight.
Yeah, that's it. That's going to be a wait and see on who's starting.
Yeah, if he's not starting, I don't want to play him. But if he's starting, I think you play him.
Yeah, I think Patty Mills is just too cheap for his role. I mean, his game logs have been subpar, and his price has dropped down significantly. But again, he hasn't been playing his best ball lately, and we know the defense or lack thereof that Sacramento's going to play in this pace-up matchup. So I don't know. I have a good feeling that he's going to go for 28-ish.
Real life points or DK points?
DK points.
Okay, so he's a fine play, but not a must play in your mind.
No, yeah. Yeah, definitely more fine than must, but I just think that he allows, especially with that guard forward eligibility, so much more flexibility.
He's projected well. So,
Is he?
Yeah, I see him projected for around 30. So you're right there.
Look at that.
Yeah, so, yeah, I like Patty Mills. I don't like that he's coming in as like really chalky, but it is what it is. I like Drummond, assuming he starts.
Mm-hmm. Is Seth playing tonight?
Yeah, Seth's playing it. What about – see, that's the other thing about Patty that makes me like –
yeah, but Patty's going to bring the ball up.
Yeah, he is. He just hasn't been good, though.
No, he hasn't been good, but there's nothing about Sacramento's defense that scares me to think that he can't get to that 28 threshold.
I agree with you. He should be fine tonight. Like,
right.
I think that – I don't know. I guess Curry – the real thing with Curry is Cam Thomas, who's also playing really good ball.
Yeah, I mean, do you think they go – so if we think about this tonight, right, do they think they go Mills, Thomas, Curry?
So they've been playing Thomas off the bench.
See, I haven't watched enough Brooklyn basketball to tell you that, but look at the minutes, though.
Yeah, he plays big minutes.
Right. Yeah, I mean, dude's balling, and there's nothing he's done. He's nothing he's doing in there like he can't replicate.
No, he's like their best offensive player right now.
Yeah.
So I actually like him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't mind that call at all. 5,700.
It's like more of a mid-tier build. It's like hard to get to these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get. There's a guy later on who's stupid cheap that we'll get to, but
especially now because we have Giannis probably not playing. So like,
yeah, he's not playing. Anytime Giannis gets a little doubtful, he's always out. I feel like.
But yeah, most guys, you know what I mean, like doubtful,
right?
How they play. So I like these Brooklyn guys. Mills makes the most sense because his price point. I like Cam Thomas in tournaments though. Bruce Brown at 3,500.
Yeah, my Wakefield product.
Not excited about it, but
no, he doesn't. He's just an average NBA player.
He is. Like, they need offense right now, though. So, not going to be surprised if he throws up like 30 DK points tonight.
Yeah, I could see it. I'd probably, there's another young man who is even below him that we'll get to.
Grimes or Nora?
Grimes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll get there right now, actually.
Right. So, OKC. So, for OKC, Dort's out. SGA is out. All these big guys are out.
I'm so disappointed in Poku's minutes last game, man. Like,
the hell happened?
This dude balls when he's on the court. What the fuck is what is Oklahoma City doing? Like, what are they doing, dude? I don't get it.
They don't know what they're doing.
Isaiah Roby started. I'm sure he starts again tonight. I don't know. I didn't use him last game. How expensive is Roby tonight?
Roby is way down. $3K.
They must have like Favors back tonight or something.
Yeah, let's check. Yeah, Favors has no injury designation.
Yeah, so Roby's like, because Favors will start probably.
Isn't Maladon getting good minutes too? Like, or am I making things up?
He did.
2 games ago he did. I don't. Do you really want to play the guessing game with OKC?
No, and what's his name? Even though Dort's out, Aaron Wiggins is back tonight. So
yeah, I don't feel like I want to play the guessing game with this team.
I don't either. I do not.
All right. The Knicks. So Barrett's out. Rose is out. Mitch Robinson is questionable with an ankle. Cam Reddish. I thought he was out. Okay, he's questionable with an ankle. So yeah. My guy. Where's my guy at? At 3K. He's probably super chalky, obviously.
Yeah, well, you know this. All your guys are super chalk. Come on, man. It's you. Like, don't even try to.
What do you mean?
I mean, but that's not a bad thing. That just means he's a really good play. Like,
right.
Super chalky like this means he's a really good play. It's just like you know that he's going to be really chalky if you love him.
Right. You got to go different elsewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll say this. I think Grimes is a great point per dollar play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to be throwing up like 35s like this. He's in a good matchup tonight. I think points per dollar, he's right now one of, if not the best play on the slate. But like, I don't think you're crazy to like, potentially pivot to like a Bruce Brown. Like, because we just saw him play 31 minutes and throw up 12 DK points. Also, if those other guys are in, like Cam Reddish, etc., like it's not like Quickly's guaranteed to play 30-plus minutes. He has the past 2 games, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like, are you going to be shocked if he plays 20 minutes here?
Well, no. If those guys are ruled in, it makes me a hell of a lot more nervous than if they're ruled out.
Okay, fair enough. If those guys are out and I'm sure he started last game.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup here, man. Like, he's one of, like I said, if not the best points per dollar play. And basketball, that's just what it's all about. Like, because it allows you to get to guys like Jokic and stuff. And, as much as I like Jeremy Grant, and I think he could throw up like 40 here, if Grimes throws up like 30, I mean, I'd rather have Grimes, obviously.
Right, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So,
what do you think about like a Kemba?
I was really not encouraged by Kemba in Golden State. I know he's coming off a good game. He did have 20 that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, he's one of those guys, again, where if those guys are out, I feel like he's a fine play.
Same.
But nowhere near, obviously if what's-his-face, Grimes starts, then I think, not only is going to be mega chalk, but you just lock him in and start off.
Agreed.
All right. Let's see. San Antonio, Chicago. So everyone is healthy over there in San Antonio.
So this is an interesting one. Everyone's healthy. This game's not getting a lot of love. They're expensive. Mm-hmm. There's some good players in this game. Like
on the Chicago side, especially.
With how their prices are, I'm not interested in anyone but Murray. He's priced up also, but should be.
Yeah, he's been balling out of his mind. And little lost over there in San Antonio, he's balling out of his mind.
Dude is balling. He's having a crazy good year. Look at those rebounding numbers. He's like It's like Russell Westbrook-ish. Like
right. Mm-hmm.
He gets to the hole at will. Chicago's defense sucks. He's definitely up there as a stud I want to use. He's expensive though, so like.
All right, what's Jokic's price?
That 53 he had at Houston, like I'm not really happy with that here now.
No, not anymore. You need 60 plus.
Yes, but he definitely is. Like I feel like in a good spot to get it.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if you got 67, but it's also a scary thought that you can see those games where you put up a 36, and that ruins your night real quick.
Yeah, agreed. It's not like he was like bad that game. He's real expensive now. The problem I have with Murray is you're paying for like his ultimate. You're paying for him at his highest price.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Don't like doing that.
But that makes me nervous.
He's been really good this year and is worthy of that price. So.
Yep.
I'm not trying to spend like $5K on the sell, especially with Josh Richardson back, like playing. Like I'm not trying to use any of these other guys really.
I'm not using any of them.
I guess Zach Collins, Zion Star was liking him earlier.
Really? He's fine. I don't really understand.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
All right. Chicago side, so Levine's out, Lonzo's out. Javonte Green is questionable with a foot injury. And that's more questionable looking bad because of their last game, the coach said that he didn't know if he was going to play. He said that foot was bad. And then, so Derek Jones is coming back tonight.
Okay.
So that could be a sneaky-ish play. If those other guys are out at 3K, he could be a pivot off of Grimes. If you can't, if he either starts or he's going to get his 20 minutes, but that could be a sneaky pivot.
Yeah, I don't like anyone in Chicago. Like the thing with Grimes is like the Knicks aren't good, so like with no Barrett, like they have Randall, but like they actually need Grimes a little bit. These other guys could get there, but like they still got DDR. I know Levine's out, but like Kobe White, Ayo. Dude, DeRozan is balling right now. I don't know what's gotten into me today. I've never cursed before in my life. Rosen is, I mean, dude, he is just balling right now. Like 38 plus or 35 plus real points in, I think 8 straight games. I know at least 5 straight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 straight.
Like it's gonna come to a halt soon, but I don't know. So I'll put it like this: he's in play, but I do like Jokic more. And honestly, this is tough, man. There's a lot of good plays on this slate, like DeRozan or Sabonis.
Oh, that's tough.
I like Sacramento's mojo right now. Like I'm liking Sabonis and Fox.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing about Brooklyn right now that scares you either. So yeah, I can see that.
Nothing about the Spurs that scare you either. Like so,
Also,
I think like
true.
DeRozan and Vooch are like I want you to rank DeRozan, Vooch, and Sabonis
tonight.
Coming off a monster game too.
Yeah, dude, Vooch has been playing.
He's the same price as Sabonis.
Literally the same price.
Like, how are you using Sabonis over Vooch right now? Let me ask you that.
The only way you're doing it is if you're using 2 center spots elsewhere. Sabonis is power forward.
Okay, I agree with that. I don't think, but just okay. If you had 9,800 left, would you play Vooch or Sabonis?
I play probably Vooch.
Yeah, I think on paper Vooch is the better play. But I also like your point about that Sabonis is power forward, which really increases his value. And there's other good centers on this slate. Mm-hmm. So that's a very valid point. I agree with you wholeheartedly. On paper, Vooch looks good right now. And like him and DeRozan's minutes are staggered a little bit. So like when either of them are off the court, these guys just eat. Right. Spurs play at a fast pace. This game is like game stackable with like Vooch, DeRozan, and Murray, and then scrubs from other games.
Yeah, I mean, even for me, like I think this could be a game where I would even contemplate one side stacking it. Like, don't stack any of the Spurs, but go DeRozan, Vooch, White, and Ayo, and just get all the usage and all the points from that side of the game, and then go elsewhere for other games.
And not use any Spurs.
Right, not use any Spurs.
The Bulls are too expensive for me to do that. Like, if they're going off, like the San Antonio side needs to be doing something, and that's all Murray. Murray's expensive, but he's a priority for me there. All in all, I probably just don't use this game because they're really expensive. And like, I think you can get there, but I like higher priced guys elsewhere. We're talking about Vooch, man. Another guy like falling way under the radar right now. Get there in 2 games is Pascal Siakam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get there for him for sure. We got 2 more for him.
Yeah, we got 1 more game to get through.
Yeah,
this
Portland.
is a big one.
Yep. So obviously Lillard, Little, Bledsoe, Smith, and the whole fucking team's out. So it's Nurk and Simon's team.
Yeah, but they did add pieces like Hart is now in. Winslow's playing good ball for them. Winslow's actually playing really good ball. I'm not spending $5,600 on him, but he's playing well.
He's playing well, but I'm not paying that price for him.
No, because now, like, if he throws up that 33, you're like, okay. And, like, do you really think he's throwing up more than that?
No, there's no way, right?
I mean,
I said the same thing about Kuzma, too, though. So, like,
it's different than Kuzma. I mean, he's got 40 in him, but it's not like at this point in their careers, Kuzma is a much better offensive player.
Absolutely.
I mean, Kuzma can create his own shot.
Yeah, Winslow cannot.
No, he can't. What about Simons here? He's got to really looking at. I love Simons. You know this. Coming off on stream, everyone's talking about how bad Portland's roster is right now, and it's not good. But like they've won their past 2 games, man, and like I love teams like when like everyone's counting them out. Giannis not even playing. If this game's close, I got to imagine Simons and Nurk are doing their things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have to be doing that. If they're close, it's because of those 2.
Big.
And then maybe you sprinkle in a Josh Hart to help out. If he's the other piece that would keep them competitive.
It's just so hard to get to these guys and their prices with like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton on the other side.
Oh well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, now with Giannis out, it's like how the hell you can't. You have to use that side.
And it's like you can't use everyone. So like, how are you going to use Holiday? Middleton, Simons, Jokic, Fox. You know what I mean? Like
you can't. That's the answer.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. So no one from Portland will make my final lineup. What about Milwaukee? I think there's a couple guys that are.
So, I mean, you start with, real,
right?
Like, yeah. I mean,
I hate slates like this where there's so many good plays, but
it drives you nuts.
Milwaukee stands out so much now because not only is Giannis out, they dealt DiVincenzo, and Connaughton got hurt right after that.
He's out for the season, right? He had surgery?
No, he's coming back. They said they're hoping for the year. I don't know if he had surgery or not, but they're hopefully he's coming back. So Ibaka is in play for me only if he starts.
Who the hell can take
starts? I think he just backs up Portis. It's really Holiday, Middleton, and Nwora. And I think Allen might be a guy that gets left out.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris Mellon's just meh.
Yeah, he sucks. But
yeah,
this team, like Portland, sucks also. It's not going to be surprising if Grayson Allen, like he's had games where, he's been productive. No way.
No. I was just seeing how many minutes he was been playing. Okay. I was not recommending him in this. No, God, no.
Okay, good. But what about like rank Holiday, Middleton, Portis?
Middleton, Portis, Holiday.
Wow, mine's Holiday, Portis, Middleton.
Oh boy.
Holiday's the guy, man. First off, he's balling right now, averaging more DK points per game than Middleton. Like, I don't know.
I'm probably going to play all three, to be honest with you.
What?
I think I might just play all three of them.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense. Honestly, Portis might be the guy I leave out because center position's so loaded. It's hard to play these three guys. And, I want Jokic. I want Fox, man. Tough slate.
Yeah, tough slate. There shouldn't really be. There'll be a couple chalk pieces, but there's a lot of different ways to differentiate lineups.
You talk about a guy like Sabonis. He's going to be unowned because these guys like Middleton and Holiday, they're too cheap for their role, but they're not cheap. So builds are going to be similar tonight because a lot of the other studs aren't going to get a lot of love.
Right. I think it's part of the why too. Grimes he's in a good spot, but also because people are going to want to build and use these bigger paid guys. So he's giving that 3K options starter minutes is huge.
100%.
All right.
So a lot of Milwaukee, nothing from Portland.
Yeah. So Toronto, you already kind of hit on that. Siakam's been balling.
It's almost impossible to get him at 10-1. But this game reminds me of the Chicago game. Really good players. They're all priced where they should be. They're not priorities on this slate. The guys from Toronto play such massive minutes. Siakam just on a straight up tear. I love this dude.
Yeah, dude, he's been balling. And it's funny because the beginning of the year he kind of was meh, he was going through the process. You know what I mean? He had a really down time.
Yeah, their starting five is good. I respect their starting five. It's not spectacular, but this is another team I feel like they know their roles. And I kind of thought dealing after they dealt Lowry, they were fraudulent. They've turned it around. Trent, I feel like when the Blazers made that trade, it was Norman. Give me Trent over Powell all day.
Yep, I agree.
Younger, not signed for Buko Bucks. I think he's a really good three. I like Trent. I think OG is a solid piece. I love Siakam and Van Vliet. I don't know. It's just a solid team. Barnes also. Yeah. DFS tonight, though.
I can't get there. Nope. Same with me.
Same's going to be for New Orleans.
Yeah. No one's going to be the same boat. So, yeah.
There's a lot of appeal, too.
This game, if you want to stack this game, no one's going to play this game.
No. It's hard because if you stack this, it's just like the Chicago game. You're spending 10-1 on Siakam, 8,800 on Van Vliet, 8,700 on Ingram, and New Orleans is impossible to play now with McCollum there.
Right, because you don't know what the hell that's going to look like.
Right. Well, he's played a couple games. He balled last game. He'd be the guy I played because Ingram's 1,000 more than him.
Yeah. Damn, he took 24 shots.
Right? They brought him in he's not bashful. We know that.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
The problem is he's not hitting that many shots. He doesn't do the 33. Look at his game log before that, and he's still 8K. So
and the 11 rebounds is a lot.
Yeah, that didn't happen again. So he's in playing in tournaments, but almost impossible to get there.
Yep. All right. Next game is we have 3 left. Orlando side of this. So Fultz, Dozier, Carter Williams got cut. Bol, Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah. So the one guy that I guess is not that's popping a little bit is Mo Bamba.
Yeah, I've seen his name floating around a lot.
He's the classic. Like he's throwing up 18 or he's throwing up 10x.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He hasn't done 10x in a minute. I can't play him here.
I'm not. It's center only. No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Nothing from Orlando.
No, Cole Anthony's getting love, but I'm not doing it.
I mean, Suggs is. I was looking at this last night. Suggs has just been better than him. Like,
yeah, Suggs is. I feel like he's tearing up lately.
I don't love Suggs from like a long-term perspective. I think he's fine, but he's better than Cole Anthony. I like Cole Anthony a lot, but Cole Anthony, he's not a good enough shooter. Like, he's good. And he's got big upside. Like I love his mindset, but like he's been very inconsistent, man.
Yeah. Not at 7,100. No, thank you.
No, I don't think I play anyone from Orlando. Bad spot in Denver. They're in the middle of a West Coast trip. No thanks. And for Denver, Jamal Murray's seen working out. He's coming back.
Yeah, he'll be here soon enough. Yeah,
and that team is going to be legit.
Yeah, I mean, do you think they start? Who are they going to start? So are they going to start Campazzo, or do you think they go Bowen Highland again? If Morris is out again,
they've started Bowen's both games, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see why they change it.
But I feel like Campazzo, maybe not. I was gonna say Campazzo's been better.
Yeah, he has. That's what I was talking about before. More usage coming off the bench. But Campazzo was amazing the first game against Boston. Played more minutes. Then we saw it even out a little bit. I like both of them, but I still prefer the starter because the minutes are more secure. You can make the case for either of them. The matchup's so good though that give me the starter. Like Jokic is gonna just eat up this team. I'm starting to think that it just might be I never play for blowouts, but Denver just might absolutely roll here, for real.
Yeah, at home with the other team on a West Coast trip. Yeah, I could see it happen.
This is one where Jokic could. I know I've said this. Jokic could have 60 DK points at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I want him.
Right. But if he doesn't play the fourth and he's 30 or 40 at halftime,
right?
You're oh shit! This is not the spot to be.
Because he could have 40 at halftime, which is really freaking good, and Denver could be up 20 at half, and then you're because at this price, I mean, you're looking for 65 plus.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, because not even because just of the price, just because, if Dejounte Murray outscores him,
you're done.
You need him to outscore Murray by 10 points.
Right. Yeah.
So he is expensive. I wonder how much love he gets.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what the ownership is on him.
There is value now with Grimes and Nora. We didn't even talk about Nora.
Oh yeah, we were too busy talking about the other guys. I mean, yeah, literally whoever starts for Giannis and then the other three guys.
Yeah, exactly. I think it might be Nora. So yeah, he becomes a lock. Denver's all about Jokic for me. The guard Highland, fine, another value piece, or Campazzo, or both.
Yeah. I think I'm more on Campazzo just because I think he's been playing a little better lately. But again, it's 39 at 3,600. Don't expect the world.
And I think honestly, it comes down to just who's playing better between them and who's out there. I don't even it's a guessing game for me there, kind of.
Yep, I agree. All right, Houston and Utah. Yuck.
Yeah, this is a big yuck. I mean, from the Houston, there ain't nothing here.
No, I'm not playing a single person from Houston.
Awful spot. No thanks on Houston.
Yep. Nope. Okay, good. That was easy.
I like much on Utah.
No, I mean, there's nothing because Gobert's supposed to come back, right?
Yeah, he went through shoot around, which who knows what that means. Not that he doesn't matter as far as the other guys though, because it eats up usage. So it's not Gobert is back, so I like Mitchell less. But I don't know. It's a good spot against Houston, but they're priced how they should be. I feel I can't remember now. Mitchell's a fine play. If I ended up on Mitchell, I wouldn't mind it. But I like Fox at 1,000 less more. There's True Holiday, etc.
Yeah, this game just is not appealing.
No, it is Utah is gonna put up points here though.
Yeah.
So I don't mind like a piece or two from Utah. It's just hard for me to pick, who it is. I guess
Right.
it's Mitchell. Who do you like more, Kuzma at 86 or Mitchell?
I'm gonna say Kuzma, and it hurts.
Damn. I mean,
I just
it's not like Mitchell's been bad.
no, I know, but this game to me, like we talk about like blowout, and this game to me just screams like Utah's up 30 at halftime, and that's all she wrote.
And you need Mitchell to have done everything at that point.
Right, and at that point, like I mean, he'll do a lot, but I don't think he'll get to. He doesn't have the halftime potential, in my opinion, than the Jokics of the world.
I'm so with you, but like, what if it's like kind of the opposite, and like Houston's up 5 at halftime, and the Jazz win by 30 because they went off in the second half, and then it's all of a sudden like Mitchell, who has like, somehow, even though they're down 5 at half, it's because Houston scored. Mitchell still has 30 at half, and they're down at half. All of a sudden, that's when like Mitchell could go for like 60.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely agree with that.
But there's just so many good plays on this slate.
Right. Like I'm looking back at the notes that I have, and every other play that we talked about. There's just so many other options in that range I'd rather pay for.
Okay, that's fair. Look, I'm just not seeing who in his range though. Like who's in the 9K range?
So I mean, I think I'd rather go down to the high eights.
Like with Middleton, and I mean Drew's even under that.
The Middletons of the world, and then like like I said, I just said the Kuzma, who I'm like, it hurts me to even say that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather do that.
Play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like Utah in a sense of I don't like there's so well dispersed between the team. It's hard to. People obviously Spite is the guy, but I don't know, not for me tonight.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not going to play him. I just I don't have a real strong reason why not. I'm more worried about Houston. The thing is if this game's a blowout, there's a real chance Houston just is awful offensively here. And Utah is just not needed to be good offensively. And it's just an ugly game. I'm with you there. What about the next game?
So Golden State, no Dre, obviously no Wiseman. Clay's minutes got up to, but he's 67. I mean, is Kuminga starting tonight? Did I see that, or am I making things?
He started last game. He's been good.
I mean, he has been good. I just wanted to make sure because we went through a stretch where he was good, and then all of a sudden he just stopped playing, like he dropped off the face of the earth, and now he's kind of back too. I don't mind him at 4,600 at all.
If he's starting, I don't mind him at all either. I don't think he's a must because there's other really good value, but I think he's fine. And I'll say this, the Clippers actually for once have some pieces I'm interested in.
Well, I was going to say, I'm more interested in the Clipper side of this game than the Golden State side.
Same.
So, I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but like the Arjax, Morris, even, Zubac's been playing good minutes. All of them are in play, I think.
I don't know how many minutes Zubac's played last game, and I know he's coming off a monster game.
Yeah. Played 33.
Dude, yeah, if he's playing 33, I promise you don't need bigs against Golden State. But yeah, they have Looney. Zubac definitely in play at 42. We talked about other centers. He's definitely in play for me. A reason I wouldn't play Jokic is I could see me playing Zubac and Drummond.
Yep, I would agree with that.
And that's where it's easier to get to Sabonis than Vooch.
Right, and then that's kind of the point that we were making earlier. That was
exactly it.
Mm-hmm. Arjax has been playing good ball. He's been upticking minutes big time.
Yeah, and Powell.
6K is too cheap. Yeah, yep.
So Morris too.
Morris, same thing. Right. Good minute.
Yeah. I'm with the Clippers.
Yep.
Batum even.
Yep. So.
No, not Batum. Yeah, all right. Well, I know you got to roll shortly. Do you want to build or do you got to roll?
Yeah, no, we can build quick.
All right. You go first then.
All right. So I'm going to go Reggie Jackson at point guard. Grimes at shooting guard. I'm going to go, who else is in my notes? Drummond, I'm assuming he's going to start. And then small forwards, Middleton.
I'm wondering if you're going to get to a guy like Patty Mills now.
He might fit my forward spot. I'm trying to figure out if I can
Just
get
might
him.
not need it. Like, what about Nora?
Well, that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. But what's Nora's price? Oh my God,
3K.
Oh, he's 3K too.
Yeah.
Is he power forward eligible?
Yes, he's only power forward eligible.
Oh yeah, that would make him cool. Then I'd probably skip out on Portis in this lineup. Then
It's like you don't really need Mills. I mean, unless you could go Mills and a stud.
if I went 41, he's not. He's 46, right?
Yeah, he's a little bit more than that.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah. I mean, like Kuminga's sitting right there.
Who's 41 though?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on, let me check. 41.
Rui.
Rui's at 41. Yup. I mean,
I would easily do that. Like, I think Rui and Kuminga are similar, dude.
yeah, they are. I think the minutes. I mean, I just want to see like. So if I wanted to go, like, if I went Sabonis here, can I get 66? Is that? Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I would probably end up going with Jokic here in the utility spot, or even I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'd love to play the Portland pieces, but I mean, again, you can't. So
no, there's so many good plays on this thing. I mean, my build might be completely different.
All right, go for it.
So okay, I'm gonna go Zubac at center. But Drummond's like such a must if he starts.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm assuming he's going to start too.
But this line's not going to have Jokic then, so it throws Drummond at utility.
Okay.
So now I'm going to go Nora at power forward. So Jokic is now out of play for me.
Yep.
Go Grimes at shooting guard. So much value. Drew Holiday, lock, point guard. Kuzma at small forward. Grant at forward.
Get you Murray.
This is where, like, could I get... Okay. Go Jokic instead of Zubac.
$36
Bruce
gets
Brown.
you Campazzo. Yep.
How much is what's Kispert?
Kispert's what,
honestly,
40, 41?
He played good. Also, DiVincenzo.
Oh, I forgot he got traded.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his too, dude. Like 19 minutes, I don't love it, but only 1 of 7 from 3. Like, he's good. If Lamb's out,
yeah,
I could mess with that there. Also, a lot of different things I could do here to change things up. I mean, I could not go Jokic. I could go.
Or you could drop Drummond down to Zubac.
Yeah, the other guys I really want here. Shoot. So take out I want Fox. Take out Jokic. So move Drummond to center. I have 76 left. Oh, there's no one there I want.
I mean, you could drop off Grant.
Yeah, what if I went Sabonis?
Sabonis. Oh, that gives you what's his face? Denny.
Denny or Kispert or Rui.
Right. Denny or Zubac.
Yeah, or Zubac, who I actually like more than all of them.
So you could do that.
So there's no Grant. I like Grant though. I mean, you just can't play everyone.
Right. That's the thing. Like, we talked about Cam Thomas. We talked about all these guys. Like, you can't.
I don't even have Middleton in here.
Right. You only have
I so hope that Drummond doesn't start just because I don't want to have to lock him in.
Right.
But I assume.
Yeah.
Damn, long video, but this was a fun one to break down, dude. So many good plays on this slate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
there's
like
a ton of good
clicking
plays.
on. I forgot your screen sharing because I'm like clicking on. Like, why do I have Northbrook basketball pulled up on my tab?
Yeah,
And-
gonna do a little scouting for my game tonight.
And it turns out I don't have that pulled up on my tab. So, yeah, man, thanks for coming on with me. Thank you to you guys. That's all I got today. You got anything else?
That's it, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.